No, it's like is that like a new trend or something? Yeah, let's wear helmets in streets and let's be normal. Whose car is that black Honda?
Nobody's.
That's not an NPC spawn. That's a Honda. You can't. That doesn't spawn.
I would go park your car over there, dude, or it's gonna get exploded.
Yeah, go park it at 584.
And check your population sensitive.
I already did.
Checked it.
It's all the way low.
Okay. Yeah, mine's down.
It would be one of the people. One of the people that showed up before us would be the cause of it, because it was like this when we got here.
Yep.
And it's a big black stick too. Don't try me.
Hey, stay right there. Wait, don't move, Rebel. Don't move.
He's going to
take pictures of my.
Never mind.
Hey, you're not allowed to take pictures of my big black stick.
I got a picture of your stick, and it looked like it was sticking out of where it was supposed to be sticking.
Oh my god!
Don't be jealous of my big black stick. You're gonna have to get used to this. I mean, with where you going, you might as well get used to it. You know.
Yeah, he needs to.
Motherfucker,
wow.
Dude. Bro, after this, we gotta talk. Me and you.
Alright.
Wait, who are you again?
Cage.
That's Gus.
Oh, Cage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa,
oh my god.
Caged.
It's been so long, we forgot who that is.
What?
And check your population density. Because shit's spawning like crazy out there.
You already did.
Okay.
The fucking OBS from my website.
Yeah, mine's been low.
I got
It's still going crazy.
Yep.
That's probably one of the new people. Oh my god.
It set my website to my goddamn email address.
Oh.
No, it didn't.
Sorry.
Yes. So they had to cancel my subscription.
I hit
they're
my
like, well,
trackpad.
you can buy the domain and then we'll put it into your website.
I'm almost out.
Dude, I looked up
I
my
got you. Tanner, I got you.
Guess how much it
on me.
cost?
Probably like $200.
$12,000 and $175 a year.
I thought he was kidding too.
Hell no.
I was like, oh fuck that. I was like, there's got to be another way. I'm talking to this lady on like that chat room that Streamlabs has. I'm talking to this lady. She's like, well, the only thing I can do, she's like, I can cancel your Prime membership.
Thank you.
Let it
there you go.
overlap.
I keep
so
that
you
much
don't
on me
have
because I
Prime
always
for,
die.
you know, an hour. She's like, and then sign up for it.
Really
She's like, and then you can pick your free domain again.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, okay, I'm fucking doing that.
I still got a couple characters that need a
My website's
lawyer.
postponed a fucking month because of it. Because I ain't paying $12,000.
But at least it's gonna. At least it got fixed. No.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it can.
What does he have in his hand? What does he have in his hand? You know
what? Oh my god!
Listen here, bitch. I've got some of those too. That's what I thought.
Like,
I also got a motherfucking character with a gas mask. Don't fucking try me.
Get in there, Cage!
Did we kill anybody?
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
Now watch, Buddha walks out and dies. Oh, fuck.
Tanner did it.
I didn't do shit.
Don't go in there for a while. Tanner let out a tear gas bomb.
Gee! Did Rebel die?
No, he tried to kill Sherry, me, and Paige.
Fix your back, Toru.
Tanner did it.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Rebel.
One baggie of cocaine.
Really? Look behind you, Rebel.
Run, Rebel.
Oh, God!
The fuck I died from?
Alright.
I was out of the
Goofy!
Tanner, you're dead! Tanner, you're dead!
Nick, what?
That's what you get for stealing my shit seat.
Alright, Tanner. Don't you worry, brother.
Tanner, you're dead!
I told you I'd get you.
I'm gonna go take a seat inside.
Oh, Rebel's not happy!
Oh, Nick, I gotta carry you. You keep dying, I think. No, you're good? You're good, you're good.
Yeah, she should be good. Although I would move because that gas is still going. Oh!
Ow, ow, ow! You punched the completely wrong person, Nick.
Shit.
I totally
That's what
did not
you
miss that.
get. You got me in that shit. Ass.
I was trying to get rebel. I was trying to get rebel, and you just got caught in a crossfire.
Tanner,
This
I
is
want to
what
thank
it's
you
like.
for fixing my thing. I don't know how you got that screwed up.
When
Bunch of
we
people
were
die
trying
on
to
the front
figure out here,
steps.
when we were trying to get all the cases done, I mixed the two up, but I fixed it.
Thank you for
With
doing
a little
that.
Follows everywhere you
Well, I mean, I
go.
wasn't
Hi,
gonna give you-
Sherry. How are you
wasn't
doing,
gonna give you a
hon?
charge that
Hi.
wasn't yours.
Jerry, I'd
You
be
doing
careful.
Yeah,
okay?
doing
Tanner's
better.
dangerous.
Yeah, did you
I
hear
know
about that, Rebel?
Tanner's dangerous.
Rebel,
He's like a little brother to me.
Sherry.
You know, what they don't get is you and I put together, you know.
Yeah, I know.
If me and Sherry were, I'm just gonna say, if me and Sherry were set loose on this city for one evening, no.
There wouldn't be
Me,
much of a
Sherry,
city
and
left.
me, Sherry, and Sean.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're
Oh
forgetting
God, yeah.
Sean.
There would be
And
nothing
ABM.
left.
Don't forget ABM.
Yeah,
Yes, and ABM.
yeah.
Oh, this year, if Onyx does the zombie thing, I got a new plan of attack on how to kick their asses.
Oh really?
Dude, yes. We just gotta find the right weapons.
I need to talk to you for a second, Tanner.
Alright, we'll be inside.
Okay, be right back, guys.
Come on, Toru.
Busy at the moment.
Stand still!
I think I got everybody. I hope I did this time. I'm gonna double check. The road prices down.
Okay. I'll be inside. I should be in the back, just in case if... I don't know if Ray's gonna take me or not. Yep, there they go.
Oh my lord.
We're all in here. Streaming Xbox.
I'm gonna AFK for a second. I'm gonna make myself something to eat.
10-4.
Did you just say 10-4?
Yep.
Weirdo.
I'm here.
A nice casual Friday. I don't mean to sound messed up or anything, but why do I just look so happy-go-lucky?
Hope we see you on the server soon, right?
How did you do that?
How did I do what? How did I do what?
Oh, damn it. Tree. To you.
I got everybody.
Okay.
I didn't say you.
You good, girl?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna start out with Misty.
Good afternoon, officer.
Sit, chair 3. There you go. Welcome.
jewelry box. I'm blind.
So I guess this is it
Looks like it.
for now, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume.
Or Rebel, your bailiff then.
I can't. Yes, sir.
Okay. You might want to tell those people in the back to move front so they can hear us.
Yes, sir. I think Rico's on duty tonight as well.
Okay.
Just so you two gentlemen know, the front row seating has the best hearing as long as your mic is on red. All right. So if you guys want to hear, I would sit up there.
And push to talk.
Yes, and push to talk. Make sure push to talk is on. Also, Judge, I think you have one person in the holding cells in back.
All right, copy that. I'll be starting here shortly.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who it is. I just know they transported him, I don't know, half hour ago.
All right. I'll be back in a minute. All right, can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we
Affirm,
can.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Affirm. Okay. All right. So, for those of you that aren't watching my stream, this is going to be a little bit different of a court night. You can see that we're kind of sparse compared to normal. We're not as packed. And due to personal schedules and things like that, I haven't prepared as we normally do. So tonight's going to be preliminary hearings. First come, first serve till we get through them, or 9:30. I got to cut it off at 9:30 tonight. So we'll get through everybody as quickly as we can. If it's going to take a little bit more than one court session, then we'll just do continuances and things like that. Okay, folks?
Roger that.
Gotcha.
Sounds good.
Copy that.
All right. So, who is first? I know we have a couple that have kind of done the homework and the footwork already.
I think that'd be your call, Your Honor.
I know. I know. Oh, that was you, Rebel, wasn't it?
I'm the one that
had the
messaged
one.
you, yes, sir. Yep.
Okay. All right. Gus is here. I'll tell you what. Everybody who's sitting out there right now, if you're here to be seen for something, hold the X button and raise your hands up so I can take count. We got 1. I know Rebel's 2.
Toru.
There's 3.
Oh.
So far, you
Gus
got
is in the
Meg,
back, so that's 4. Okay.
Loyal.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. And we got 1 in the back too.
Yep.
Is that correct, bailiff? Okay.
Yeah, he was transported by PD.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see that person first, because it's probably going to be a bail hearing.
All right. We're good. All right, sir. For the record, go ahead and state your name for me.
Gus Lynch.
All right, go ahead and face away from me. Right this way.
Tanner, you're
Go ahead and take a
doing
left.
the public defender thing tonight too, right, sir?
I actually don't have anyone that I'm aware of. If you need someone to be prosecutor, I can do that too.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna stand
Well,
at this
the
table.
DA is out of town, emergency. I don't know if he'll make it back, but if any of these defendants need, prelim representation, feel free to offer your services.
Open if they need it.
All right, sir, go ahead and state your name for me, please.
Yeah, my name is Gus Lynch.
Spell your last name, please.
Lynch. Lynch.
Middle name S as in Sam.
That's correct.
Okay. And why are you being seen today, sir? I don't see anything in the system here.
Well, first off, thank you. Excuse me, Your Highness. Officer Dank got me. I just want to say first, nobody read my Amanda rights to me.
You mean I'm sure you're referring to your Miranda rights.
Yeah, that thingy.
Okay. All right. So you were arrested by the sheriff's department?
I guess so.
Okay. Let me look through incident reports here and see what I can find real quick. Okay, I do see a report. They did detain you. Looks like you were in the park over near the pillbox area, and it was a harassment call.
That's what they said.
Okay, I'm just reading through the report, Mr. Lynch.
Yes, sir.
Is one Deputy Craven here in the courtroom tonight?
I have not seen him, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. All right. So, is the woman the one who called the police through RP? Is she in the courtroom tonight?
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Why don't you go ahead and step up here, ma'am, into the witness box? I've got the incident report, but it doesn't look like they actually charged Mr. Lynch. So before I make any judgment on release, I would like to hear your side of it. You go ahead and swear her in, bailiff.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, go ahead and hold up your right hand. Or both hands. Do you swear just for the record, what's your name?
It's Sherry Klein.
Okay. Miss Klein, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, sorry about that.
Excuse me.
I forgot I was on push to talk. Okay, so Miss Klein, thank you. Mr. Lynch has not been officially charged by the DA's office or the county sheriff's department, though I do have the incident report. But if you would give me a brief rundown of your account of that incident, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor. That night in question, I was over at the park, and I was trying to enjoy a late dinner. It was a nice evening, and next thing I know is I'm being harassed by a homeless man who won't stop following me around asking for money. And I tried walking away. He's repeatedly followed me and was getting quite belligerent.
Okay, and it looks like at one point he did place his hands upon you, or attempt to.
Yeah, attempt to, but yes, he did.
Okay. All right, and if it were to come down to a civil matter, are you interested in pursuing charges against him for simple assault?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. All right, you can go ahead and step down. Thank you for your testimony. All right, Mr. Lynch. First of all, you are homeless. You do not have a residence at this time.
That's correct. I've been on these here streets for a long time.
Okay. All right. And it looks like that the medical professionals that had you under observation, they do have some concerns. Are you supposed to be on any medications or anything like that? I know they asked you that, but I'm asking you that too for the cases of this purpose, or the purposes of this case.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Since I'm homeless, I know that there's programs, but some of the resources have ran out for me to get certain things. I have been smoking a little bit of weed off and on, so that's kind of how I've been managing everything. And yeah, so that it's been kind of tough being in jail.
Well, I understand that. At least you've had a roof over your head and 3 hots and a cot, though.
Yeah, I just don't have my freedom.
Okay. Well, that's what we intend to decide here tonight. What do you have to say for yourself about the incident that we were just discussing about, and we just heard Ms. Klein give her testimony of?
Okay. First off, I will say, I mean, I'm no stranger when it comes to having certain problems. I mean, this is probably the biggest damn thing this is the biggest thing that I've ever been in, and she's not wrong. I can't really say it's really any much difference from that. I was having a bad night, and it was just wrong place, wrong time. I don't really have anything to say except I guess I was wrong. I mean, I do panhandle. I was just trying to get aggressive. I guess you would call it in a way that I shouldn't have.
Okay. Well, like I said, the medical professionals responsible for your observation over the last week or two, they do have concerns, but they don't believe that you're a danger to yourself or society, that you're just having a hard time with your situation, and maybe you should be on some light medications. So here's what we're looking at, Mr. Lynch. I'm not going to actually charge you with a full-on assault. Okay. What I am going to charge you with is disturbing the peace. Because you just can't. Why it's perfectly fine to approach other people in a public park when it becomes obvious that they don't want to interact with you, or want your attention, then you have to have that respect, okay, and just walk away or allow them to leave the area. It doesn't seem like that quite happens. So, at least from the incident report and Mrs. Klein's testimony. So I'm going to charge you with a simple disturbing the peace, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to order you to find a halfway house, and I'm going to order you to find yourself some kind of psychological help, just so you can go and they can investigate more on the medications that they do think you should be on. Now,
Okay.
just because you've been absolved by the state legally here over this matter does not mean that a civil matter cannot pop up for a charge with simple assault. If that happens, then you'll reappear here to answer for that. And if it can be settled in a civil matter, then that's fine. We'll settle it. If it has to go further and the DA becomes involved, then it can be a legal matter again with the state. Okay.
Got it. I mean, since I've been off, weed and all that stuff since I've been here, I've been able to think. I mean, is there anything coming back for me for being in jail without getting the Amanda right or whatever said to me?
Well, they can detain you for up to 72 hours if they believe that you're a danger to yourself and a crime has been committed. Okay, that's what they did. I don't see any further notes about an arrest order pending. I'll have to look into that. I don't believe that Sheriff Dank would leave that like a loose end like that. I'll have to look into that. There may be one pending, but right now nothing has been filed, and the DA's office has not brought charges against you.
Okay.
I can't say that what they found on you, that they found drugs on you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that you could still be charged with that. Okay, if Sheriff Tank did not sign and post that report, that arrest report, there has to be a good reason for it. Maybe it was due to your observation pending the outcome of that. I will have to look into that. In the meantime, you will be released on your own recognizance. You need to be responsible for yourself. You'll need to follow up with the court orders and go over to Pillbox and seek some kind of psychological help, at least to look into the medications that the state professionals have recommended in their report. And the court will contact you by mail if you need to answer for those drug charges.
Question is, where are you going to send the mail?
Oh, that's a good point. That was a test, sir. You passed. I'll tell you what. Here's what's going to happen. Because I need you to stay in town, we're going to get you with the state probation officer. Not that you're on probation, but they have access to halfway houses and things like that, and he will serve as a point of contact for that legal matter.
Okay. I mean, I do like to roam around a lot. I mean, I actually kind of enjoy it. I mean, do I have to stay at a place or just say that I'm there and not be there?
I'm not sure what you're asking. You're referring to be living in a halfway house?
No, I kind of like being out on the street.
That's going to be up to
comfort.
him. That's going to be up to him.
Okay.
You do need to realize that this is in your best interest. So if you're doing everything else, and it doesn't seem like you need to be ordered to live somewhere, that's not where we're going with this. That was a simple get with a halfway house, use the services available to you, because that could lead to employment, that could lead to a place to live, and getting back on your feet. You understand?
Got it. Yes, sir. Yes,
even though it's not necessarily a crime to be homeless, and to aside from trespassing and not being where you should be, sleep in places you shouldn't be at night, things like that, it's dangerous in the city, sir.
Right, I understood. That. If you look in the notes, I did have a gun on me, and I mean that's why I kind of had it.
Well, I do understand that. You don't have any more weapons stashed somewhere around the city, do you? Because I know they took all of that stuff from you when they detained you.
No, hell no. Because whenever I was at the homeless camp, I kept all of my stuff in a bag because, cross-eyed Johnny, he always tried to take all kinds of stuff, and I just said, nope, I'm gonna put it all in my little bag. So no,
Okay.
no sir, no sir.
All right. Well, here's what's going to happen. Like I said, you're going to be released immediately. But you do need to get with in the next couple of days. I would say by mid next week, you need to figure out. You need to contact the probation officer. They'll have your information. I would try to do that if you could before you left the building tonight, just because of your living situation.
He is
Yes, sir.
here today, Your Honor. He's in
Who
the
is
building.
that?
Okay. All right. Good. What's his name?
His last name's Freeman. He'll be in the glass office out in the lobby when court lets out.
Okay. All right. Bailiff, if you would go ahead and take him back so he can get, I believe they brought his change of clothes with him just in case he was released.
Yes, sir.
You can take him back and release him.
Okay. That's his
Thank you,
last
Your Highness.
Well, you're welcome, sir. I hope your life gets better.
Alright, go right back into the cell you were in before. Okay, another court officer is going to come with your clothing, let you get changed out, and then they're going to release you out the back door. Okay, make sure you stay around here and speak with the gentleman that you have to talk to, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. They'll be with you soon.
All right. Next case. Don't be shy, folks. If you got a case.
You
Step
do
on
have
up.
one Jeremiah waiting outside as well.
Okay, if you wanna go get him, we can have him next. Looks like we do have somebody stepping up here, so if you want to get him, go get him. Tell him to get his butt in here.
Okay.
All right, ma'am. Go ahead and state your name, please.
Amy Rico?
I'm sorry, that was Amy Rico.
Yes, it was.
All right. I'm assuming this is in relation to your traffic citation, ma'am.
Yes, it is.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to commend you on your absolute lack of professional attire here tonight, ma'am. Are you headed to a nightclub directly after this? Are we holding
kind
up
of.
your plans for fun?
Kind of. But I
Well, at
don't
least
have
you're
any
honest
other
about
outfit
it.
for her yet. I gotta
Okay.
go get her a new outfit.
So, why did you do you not have a license? Was it suspended?
No, it was still pending at the time. So
Okay, so you knew that the license was still pending in the system, probably because you rushed there on a Friday afternoon 5 minutes before they closed, and didn't realize that it was going to take a 24 to 48 hour period, possibly more, to get that into the system and active.
that'd be correct.
Is that close?
That would be correct.
Okay. All right. So you knew about that and you still chose to go out and drive.
Yes.
All right. So what do you have to say for that?
It was a very stupid decision, and it was not smart of me.
Okay. Do you know what that's going to do to your current license status?
It's going to be suspended. I'm betting.
It's going to delay the approval a little bit longer at the very least. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and order you to pay the full $250 fine for that. No jail time will be served. But if between this moment in time right now and the time that your driver's license actually becomes officially approved in the system, that you're caught driving, you'll probably not have a chance to have a license for at least a couple of years, and you will be arrested at that point for a repeat offense.
Understood.
Okay. All right. Do you have the $250 with you tonight, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
All right. Immediately following the court session, there should be somebody out there to take care of that. If not, there will be some opportunities coming this next week to take care of that as well. Okay.
Understood.
All right. Go ahead and step down. All right. Is the defense ready with I believe it's.
Come on, Jeremiah.
Go. Oh, hang on. Yep, this way. There we go.
When the police arrived on the scene, subject
Supposedly.
stated he did. Okay,
Let him finish.
subject stated that. Okay, so backing up, the police were responding to an indecent exposure report. When they made contact with you, you did say that they say in the report you did state that he did, quote, rub his meat juices, end quote, on a female. Okay. Your client also attempted to flee on foot, and he was taken into custody by an LSPD officer after a short pursuit. All right, those are still accurate facts?
Your Honor, fact.
We never ran.
Fact, Your Honor, we wish to move.
I'm sorry, you're cutting out.
With respect, Your Honor, we wish to move this to a jury trial.
Okay, so I'm assuming that your client is entering a plea of not guilty, and contesting the entire charge, right?
At this time, correct.
Okay. And to be clear, Mr. Jeffries is claiming that he did not, in fact, intend to. He was not flee. That is an incorrect fact in the report.
That is correct.
I did not run. Yes.
Okay. Where would the officers get that idea that you were running?
Your Honor, we would like to plead the fifth.
Okay. Well, I'm not trying to get your client to incriminate him. I'm simply trying to get some background information for notes if we're going to move to a jury trial on this.
Understood, Your Honor.
That's if you don't wish to answer, that's fine. I was just simply trying to get some background information. Okay, so so it looks like on the calendar, the next jury trial is going to be in. I don't believe it's going to be in September. I believe it's going to be mid-November. It'll be a special session. So we'll go ahead. We'll move to jury trial on this with a not guilty plea, and that he's contesting the facts of the report. So you guys we'll give you plenty of notice, but you guys will have some time to finalize your defense. But keep in mind the DA is also going to do the same, and we'll have all the officers or most of the officers involved here to testify as well.
Understood, Your Honor.
Also, be aware that in the case of a guilty verdict with a jury trial, unless the DA wants to make some sort of deal beforehand, if the jury finds him guilty, then he'll be responsible and held accountable for the full fine amount and the jail time that can be served.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll enter that order in, and we'll get set up for a jury trial.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for your time.
Are we done? Are we good?
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
You go ahead and step down.
Man, they said public defenders was stupid. I got the smart one.
Jeez.
Okay, all right. So who is? Don't be shy, folks. If you got a case, go ahead and step on up.
You
Go for it, Loyal.
Oh wait.
Go for it, Lowell.
Oh, it's you, Meg. Okay.
So much chivalry, back and forth. I love it.
Sorry
All
about
right,
that,
sir, go
Your
ahead and state
Honor.
your
I,
name.
Had paperwork.
My name is Willie Rodriguez.
You said Willie Rodriguez?
Yes. Willie with IE, not Y.
All right, sir, do you not have...
An attorney? No, I just came here just to to pay for what I had to pay.
Hang on, sir. Looks like the judge will be back in a moment.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go, Your Honor. You didn't see that? I'd like that to be stricken from the record.
That whole man with
sorry.
green hair was stricken from the record.
I'm sorry.
Cancel culture at its best.
That was awesome. All right, Mr. Rodriguez, you're back now with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks like the charges were reckless driving and speeding in the 10 to 14 over classification. Is that
correct.
as you understand it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, looks like the details on the report is you were traveling westbound on Route 68 out in North County when you were clocked by, it looks like, okay, so when you were caught on radar and clocked doing 12 over the posted speed limit by the sheriff's department, which then a deputy did perform a traffic stop and make contact with you at that time, correct?
Yes, he did.
Okay. It also looks like you did attempt an illegal pass while in view of that officer as well, or why he had you in his view as well.
Yes.
Doesn't look like you were charged with any illegal passing or anything like that. Okay. It did look like they could have arrested you for the reckless driving, but they didn't. So you caught a break there. Are you going to be representing yourself on this, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And how are you going to plead to these charges?
I plead guilty. I take full responsibility for it. I was not
Okay.
paying attention.
Okay. Well, I can certainly understand that with the speeding. Even though I'm the one holding the gavel up here, I have had my share of speeding tickets in life. I can understand that. The one thing that does concern me, though, is to make an illegal pass over double yellow like that. That requires a conscious decision. Okay, so and that's fairly dangerous. The double lines are there for a reason because it's been determined by people that are much smarter and much more educated than you and I about safe travel on our roadways. So I'm going to ask you that you be a little bit safer in the future, if you would, okay?
Of course, Your Honor.
All right, so these are both misdemeanors. Here's what I'm going to do. It looks like total, we're talking, there could be possible jail time for the reckless driving. But because you're pleading guilty, no contest, and you do seem like you do understand the gravity of your actions that day and how you did put other drivers on the road at risk. You're not going to serve any jail time for this. What I'm going to do is it's normally it's a $1,400 fine between the two of them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that down to $1,000. All right, no time served, but you will have those citations and the points on your record.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
As with everybody that comes before me, here's the caveat. If you come back before me with the same type of stuff, especially the reckless driving or the illegal passing, we won't work with you. I won't be so willing to work with you next time. You understand?
Oh, yes, I understand, Your
So
Honor.
don't make the same mistake. If you come back for causing an accident or something like that, that's a different story. You know what I mean? But if you made the mistake once, don't make it again. And if you do, pray to God that you don't walk into my courtroom.
Of course, Your Honor. I understand.
All right. Can you pay that $1,000 tonight?
Yes, I can.
All right. There should be somebody out there in the lobby immediately after the session to take your payment and cancel out those tickets. All right, at least the balance owed on him. Okay.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, sir. You are free to step down.
Thank you.
Go on, girly. Go on, girly.
I have something.
All right. Who do we have that's next here?
Nina Rose.
All right, Miss Rose. I'm assuming that this is you're responding to the charge of trespassing.
Yes.
Okay. From the postal code, it looks like that was up in Paleto Bay.
Sandy.
Sandy,
actually.
Your Honor.
Sandy. I'm sorry, Sandy Shores. Okay. So, how are you going to plead to this? There's not
I'm
much
going-
detail aside from you were where you shouldn't be, and the local law enforcement is called and they trespassed you.
Right. I'm just gonna pay the fine. I know I shouldn't be trespassing in that area, but I will pay the fine for that.
Okay. So, what were you doing there at the hospital?
I was just walking around. I wasn't really doing anything, just walking around.
So you weren't there to visit. You didn't have any business there. You
No.
were just walking through the hospital.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do then. Normally, you would serve time in jail, especially for trespassing on that particular type of property.
Right.
But since you were cooperative, you did not cause any problems. We're going to forego the jail time, and it's going to be the full $1,000 fine.
Okay.
Okay, and this will stay on your record as a misdemeanor charge. If you get caught trespassing again in the future, before this drops off from your record, then you're going to end up doing the full jail time. Okay. Just like you heard me tell that last gentleman, don't make the same mistake with me again. I'm being lenient with you here.
I know. I understand.
All right, you can pay that fine tonight, yes?
Yes.
All right, out in the lobby after session, you may step down now.
Thank you.
All right, and go ahead and state your name, ma'am.
Akiza, I'm gonna have to spell out the Akiza. I'm gonna have to spell out the last name for you. There you go, Your Honor.
Is that last name pronounced Izinski?
Yes.
You're not related to a Cheryl Izinski, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, good, because she was convicted of Black Widow crimes and murders about 20 years ago in my much younger days, so.
No, Your Honor, I'm not.
All right, so, reckless driving.
Yeah.
What, bailiff? What is it tonight with all this
He's
craziness
actually, Your
behind
Honor,
the wheel?
he's
I don't-
actually the one who
Your Honor,
pulled me over.
people were quarantined for way too long, and they forgot how to drive. I think we need to send everybody back to driving school.
Copy that. All right. So, what do you have to say for yourself? It looks like the arresting officer says they spotted you fall from the top of a large rock after jumping it with a motorbike.
I got hired for stunt work with motorbikes, and yeah, I was doing.
Oh, you got hired for stunt work.
Yeah, I got hired for stunt work.
Okay, all right. I misunderstood you there. Go on.
So we were shooting a scene, and I was doing my part, and someone called the cops on us. So
okay,
before I
all right.
actually
So
made the
yeah,
stunt,
I do
checked
have incident reports here. I got you. Okay, so here's the deal. Where did you get the piece of paper with the county sheriff's department seal on it? First of all, we're going to get into this here real quick, but where did you get that piece? Who did you pay the fines to? Where did you get that
through my director.
official?
Through my director.
Through your director. Okay, and is your director? I'm guessing he's not here right now.
No, he was out of town, and he mailed it.
No, he's not. That's convenient, isn't it? Okay, all right. So here's the deal. First of all, just so I know you're an actress, but just so you understand the way it works here. When it comes to film permits and film production permits, especially where it comes to public roadways, public properties, anywhere that the general public is involved and nearby, that goes through the state film commission. Okay, it's a state given right for you to record, or for a production company to film or do any production in those areas that I just mentioned. Okay, that doesn't come down to the county sheriff. The state literally tells the county sheriff what they expect of the county sheriff in the case of if they need officers or security or to close off roads or any of that, and then they give them an overtime budget. The county sheriff, nor any of his deputies, nor any person in his administration is allowed to, nor has the power to grant any kind of filming anywhere in the state. Doesn't matter what the local jurisdiction is. Okay, that's the way it works. So you understand already where the problem is, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I can see the light bulb just kicking on, and it's bright as ever. So your director gave you a piece of paper that looked official, and then I'm lost from there. Typically, the director's on scene. Was the director there that night?
Yes, and then he split as soon as the cops showed up.
As soon as the cops showed up, he split. Also convenient, wouldn't you say, on his part, for him?
Yes.
He's not here to defend you in court and to own up for his mistake, whether or not it was malicious intent or not. But he also ditched you, and I'm assuming whoever was in the production crew that night on the scene as well.
Correct.
Okay. Are you willing to provide contact information and identity of your director to the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Because otherwise you're going to be held liable for that. Okay. You were the one that was charged with it. It doesn't look like there was any incident reports here from any other witnesses in a production crew or anything like that. So you understand why the whole thing sounds a little, let's say, fishy. Okay. If you excuse the
completely
parlance.
agree, Your Honor.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. You are going to need to get yourself some legal representation. I would not delay on that. I would get it as soon as possible, because your ass is on the line for this until we get a hold of that director and the police. I give them a warrant so they can pick him up or arrest him, or he turns himself in, something like that. Okay. The biggest issue here is that your motorcycle ended up across 2 lanes on a busy 2-lane road out in the county and almost collided with a police car. Right? Mere feet, mind you. 10, 15 feet tops from two gas pumps. In a busy location, a busy mechanic shop location. Right? So you see where the problem is. So we're gonna schedule a continuance on this. You need to get with a lawyer. You need to get that lawyer the information that I just requested for your director and anybody else that you answer to for that production company. Anybody else you consider a boss or supervisor. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And then from there, we're gonna next month, at the end of September, you're gonna come up here again, and we're gonna go over all the details, and we're gonna decide what to do from that point.
Understood.
All right. In the meantime, your license is gonna be restricted only to work. Okay?
Yes,
If you
Your
get
Honor.
caught doing anything but that, but going to work and coming back, driving on the job for your acting on a closed set, whatever. Anything beyond that, so much as a speeding ticket, as a parking ticket, as I forgot to signal when I made that turn, then this is going to get a whole lot worse for you, okay? You need to be on your best behavior from here on out until this is settled.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. There will be no bond hearing needed. You're not going to be held on bond. I don't see you as a flight risk. Don't make me regret it, ma'am.
I won't. I'll be the perfect
All
little
right, you
angel
can
you
go ahead and step
expect.
down.
Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor,
Who do we?
question.
Yes.
So I did log I did turn in the dash cam from that night because it was my car that almost hit her. Do you want me to put in the paperwork to get a rush and seal the dash cam as evidence?
Yes, that would probably be a good idea. Get it to the DA's office and to the defense whenever she decides who that's going to be. All right. Moving right along. Who's next?
I got one more. I'm trying to change. What?
You should be my next person to bring out.
Who else has a court case?
Let's see. I think Jake does because
Hey
he had
guys,
that.
hey guys. You need to switch to red when you back to green when you leave the courtroom. Everybody can hear you in there.
Gotcha. My bad. Thanks, Rye. I'm gonna do her real quick.
Sir, this is quite the list of charges here.
Yes, Your Honor. I know. If I could say something, I would be willing to plead guilty if I were able to enter a statement beforehand.
Okay, well, you'll get your chance. Hold on. Let's not get ahead of yourself here. And as my grandfather would say, don't screw yourself before it's time to be screwed. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you not utilizing any representation whatsoever?
No, Your Honor, I am not.
And that's by choice.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let it be entered into the record that Mr. Travers has refused any and all legal counsel of any type. All right, so I do have the incident report here pulled up on my screen. Why don't you go ahead, before we get your statement, why don't you go ahead and give me your account of what happened?
Okay, Your Honor. Well, I was definitely not in my right mind that night, and I was convinced that there was something going on at the military base. So I, through a connection, stockpiled some weapons in my car, and proceeded to charge the gate. Unfortunately, took some shots at some first responders when they tried to approach me. Then I fled at a high rate of speed, putting the public in danger and flipping my car with an officer in pursuit.
All right. Well, I guess that's an honest representation. So before you officially enter your plea, do you have anything to say for yourself at all?
Yes, Your Honor. I know it's not an excuse, but in the days before, I have been diagnosed with multiple mental illnesses, and my symptoms had gotten really bad in the previous days, including my paranoia, to the point, in fact, where I didn't show up to work, so I lost my job. So I was extra not in the right frame of mind. And as I said, I was convinced that there was something going on at that base that was nefarious and that only I could deal with it.
All right. Well, I can appreciate that. So here's what we're looking at. I mean, you're looking at years in prison for this.
Yes, Your Honor.
You know that, right? At the very least, years, if not decades. You're also looking at just shy of $30,000 in fines.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're also looking at the fact that you're going to lose your license. You are going to be barred and prohibited from here on out from legally owning any kind of weapon. No open carry, no CCW. You're not going to be able to get any kind of jobs that require any kind of secure clearance or working for a bank, etc. You understand that, right?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay. And knowing all of this, you still choose to just to enter a plea and to not go to jury trial, to not seek any kind of legal representation, anything like that.
As I said, assuming I can make a statement and ask for a couple of assurances.
All right. I'll go ahead and give you a few minutes here to go ahead and make your statement, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. As I said, I was not in my right frame of mind that night. I have the utmost respect for officers of the law and our military. As I said, mental illness, it's a nefarious thing, sir. My brain was not my own. I was honestly a little terrified of myself. I woke up in the hospital and I didn't know what I had done until the officers explained it. My only request, because I realized the gravity of the situation given what I was carrying and the incidents that I caused, my only request is that while I am incarcerated for however long the court may deem, that I am able to receive adequate psychiatric care as well as adequate medication management.
All right. Well, here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to read the charges aloud just for them to be entered as a matter of record. And then I'll go ahead and give you my ruling.
Your Honor, I beg your pardon in my lateness, so I was stuck between two 72 deuce and a quarter, and I had just got let free. Your Honor, I would like to approach the court and ask to talk to this man. The seriousness and the gravitas of this case here, this man crazy, and bless your heart, son, bless your heart. And I will be willing to talk to this man and perhaps take him under my wing pro bono, sir, on account of this man can't just be allowed to be put into penal system on account of he crazy. You understand? I don't even think he know what he's saying.
Well, I can appreciate that, but Mr. Sharkskin, to be aware, so you're aware, I have asked him 3 times, 3 separate occasions over the last few minutes, and informed him of the gravity of the situation, the results of what could happen, and how his life is going to be impacted negatively by his decision. He's 3 times now he has refused legal counsel. Okay.
Yes, sir. But also, sir, but right after you asked him that, he did deny counsel, and then immediately followed up, I was not in my right mind. Your Honor, I think it's fair to say that this gentleman ain't in his right mind right here. Oh, right here. I don't think he is, sir. And I would say maybe he should be placed.
Here's what we're going to do. Since you're here, here right now, I'm going to go ahead and I will give Mr. Travers one more chance. If he wants to accept your legal counsel and we'll move to a jury trial, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I do agree these are very serious charges, and if Mr. Travers does have some sort of medical condition, confirmed mental or medical condition that's going to have an effect on this case, then I agree. We definitely need to be exploring that. There are some issues with this case, with the paperwork. I do believe that is on the end of the LSPD and the officer that did the original arrest. So, Mr. Travers, once again, one last time, Mr. Sharkskin here, who is a legal defense attorney, is offering to provide his legal services for you in this case. Do you or do you not wish to take him up on that?
Given his magnanimous stepping forward, help someone he didn't know, then yes, Your Honor, I would like to take him up in his offer of legal. I know I'm still likely to be in a lot of trouble, but hopefully we can work together. Mediate.
Well, I can appreciate that, sir, and I think that's a very wise decision on your part, because, I mean, you've heard of being up a creek without a paddle, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were about to place yourself squarely in shit creek without a paddle in sight and a leak in that canoe.
Yeah,
that ship was going down before you even set foot on it tonight. So this is a wise choice. So here's what we're going to do. Did you pay any kind of bail? Or were you released after 72 hours?
I was hospitalized and then released. I have not been actually in any contact with the authorities.
Okay. So you were remanded to the local hospital observation ward, and then after the 72 hours, they just released you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The police did not come and talk to you at all about the terms of release or anything like that. They have not contacted you since?
No, Your Honor, they have not.
All right. Then I would assume that they're fine with that, and there's not a mistake on that part. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to direct the DA to look into the paperwork on this. I would highly recommend, Mr. Sharkskin, that you also follow up on that from your end and take a look at the records. While the charges are there and the arrest report is there, the incident report is there, they are missing a narrative on their arrest report. That could be in our system. That could be the way it actually is. But that's what we're looking at here. So I would highly advise you to make sure that you hit that angle up with the DA when you're meeting with him about this. And if you guys can come to some sort of plea bargain in between, considering that Mr. Travers was already ready just to throw caution to the wind on this and plead guilty. If you want to settle this with a plea bargain with the DA and both sides accept before jury trial, we will entertain that as well, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Your Honor. We'll have a discussion after this little hearing, Your Grace.
Okay. All right, Mr. Travers, you are. I don't believe, Mr. Travers, that you are a flight risk. However, if you get into trouble again between now and when this is settled, that's not going to look good for you, and I will have you locked up until the court date. Okay.
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, you may step down, sir.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
And Your Honor, the reason he is out is because due to the magnitude of it and what was found in the vehicle, it was handed over to detectives, and I think it took them after he was released from the hospital to actually go through with the charges.
All right, that's good to know. I do believe we have a Miss Ella is next on the docket.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello. How do you spell your last name, ma'am?
It's ELLA. I was told something about a failure to appear thingamajig from last month.
We do have a call to answer charges on record, but no bench warrant has actually been issued at this point.
So
Thank you
I'm
for
good to go then? Is that?
Well, no, we still have the issue of a citation in your name.
Okay, we can proceed.
Looks like it was a citation from back in July 2nd.
I'm not familiar with it.
Okay.
I'll take
it.
your
It was
word
a
for
failure to signal. All right. It's a misdemeanor infraction. It's only a $238 fine. Let me read you the narrative on the citation. The subject was observed making multiple turns without using signals. Miss Ella was cooperative with officer, ticket issued, and you were released on scene. Do you remember that at all now?
Vaguely? I vaguely do. Is there an officer's name on it?
Looks like it was the state police.
I have a bad memory, so we'll just go with it. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So if you don't remember, so you have a choice now, Miss Ella. You can either just plead no contest to it and pay the fine tonight and be done with it and just have it on your record. This is a low. There's only 1 point on your record for this, and misdemeanor citations in the absence of any felonies or serious crimes related to it fall off the record after 3 years. So you have that option, or the other option is you can plead no guilty and you're contesting the charge, and then you can secure legal representation if you want to, and we can have a hearing on it.
Let's just do option A, because the second one seems like there's a lot of work involved. So I'll just do option A. Is it very expensive?
All right. It's $238.
Oh yeah, I'll take care of that right now, or as soon as this is all wrapped up.
And you can pay that tonight then. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right,
Your Honor.
then we'll go ahead and we'll just enter a plea of guilty, no contest, and you can pay the fine. And if you don't have any more repeat offenses, make sure you signal. Then it will fall off your record after 3 years, and it's only going to be 1 point. So it's a very minor. It looks like they witnessed you making multiple turns, so you could have had multiple infractions tonight. After 5, it becomes a felony citation. Okay, so this very easily could have been a felony moving violation for making multiples of the same infraction. Okay.
Excuse me, Your Honor. How much did you say it was?
$238.
Did you take 210?
This isn't a bargain here. If you can't take it all tonight, you can't pay it all tonight, then you'll have up to 30 days to pay the fine before a bench warrant is issued for non-payment.
No, you know what? I think I have it. Is there an ATM nearby? I think there's the one. I think I saw one out front. Is that true?
I do believe there is one out there.
Great. I will take care of it tonight.
All right. All right. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll go ahead and mark that court order in the system, and you can pay it. Hopefully, there will be a clerk available shortly after this session.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. You can step down. Thank you. All right. Is anybody else waiting to be seen?
I have one, Your Honor.
Okay. How many more folks are lined up waiting here?
There's also one more outside, Your Honor.
So we have 3 more. Okay. All right. Go ahead and state your name, ma'am.
Lucy Hartfilia.
All right. These are actually quite serious charges, ma'am.
Yes, that would be correct.
So it looks like this is from the 15th of this month, and it was an arrest. Actually, did they actually arrest you, or was it just a release on scene, ma'am?
It was a release on scene.
Okay. All right. So it looks like we have a negligent discharge and a disturbing the peace charge, both of them misdemeanors. Total fine possible $5,400, and then up to 12 months in jail. Okay. Looks like you had a rifle. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And was that rifle legally obtained?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So it looks like the narrative is upon arrival to the scene, the deputy was met. He made contact with you. It was determined that you were in possession of a .22 caliber rifle, and you were discharging it to quote unquote scare off a mountain lion. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Did you actually shoot the mountain lion, or?
No, I shot at the ground
were
by
you
it.
aiming in the air?
I shot at the ground
by it.
Yes.
Okay. So you were physically staring down a cougar, and you shot you discharged the weapon on the ground near the animal in order to scare it off for your safety.
Correct.
Okay. Is Deputy McCoy in the court?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. I don't know. Is there another bailiff here to swear you in? I don't know where the other bailiff went. I do want you to testify on this.
Your Honor, I can if you like.
If you would, please.
All right, Lieutenant McCoy, state your name. I.
James McCoy.
Do you solemnly swear? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Do.
Thanks, sir.
All right. All right, Mr. McCoy, are you familiar with the incident that we are discussing here?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. And at any time, did you believe that the subject here, Miss Hartfilia, was endangering anyone or engaging in any kind of illegal hunting or anything like that?
I do not believe that she was attempting that night in particular.
Okay.
I did.
All right. And did you confirm? Did you confirm that she did in fact discharge the weapon at the ground? Was a round retrieved? Was there any I mean, did you confirm that happened?
I cannot confirm where the shot was placed, Your Honor, but I can confirm that she did admit to shooting to scare off a cougar.
Okay. So her accounting of that night is correct as far as you're aware.
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Okay. And she was cooperative on scene? Yes.
Very much so, Your Honor.
Okay. Did the sheriff's department secure the weapon? Did you seize it from her, or was that released when she was released from the scene?
No, that is currently being held, if I recall correctly, up at the station in the hills of Vinewood, the park ranger station,
Okay.
I believe.
All right. And did you confirm whether or not that she had any sort of weapon permit?
If I recall, Your Honor, I didn't see anything in the system as to that particular rifle being registered to her.
Okay. Well, I was just there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no permit needed to own a .22 caliber bolt action rifle. Was this on public property, or was this on at a residence? That's unclear in the report.
Public property, Your Honor. It was near the side of the road.
Okay. Miss Hartfield, what were you doing on the side of the road with a weapon?
I was buying fruit. I was buying food at the food stand there on the corner.
Okay. But why did you have a weapon, a rifle handy?
It was
buying
in my
fruit?
car at the time, so I quickly ran back to my car to get the gun. Because the cougar was charging at me.
Okay, I understand. So you got to the car, you got into the car to get your hands on the weapon and had time to pull it out and at least aim it in the direction of the cougar.
Correct.
Okay. Did you have to cock the battery of the weapon and chamber around? Or
No, it was
were you carrying in your car
cocked.
with a round chambered?
It was a round chambered.
Okay, so okay, all right. You do know that that's illegal, right?
I did not at the time, Your Honor.
Okay, well, my issue with this here is you had time to get back in the car, reach into the car, put your hands on the rifle, bring the rifle all the way out of the car, and had time to aim it in the direction of the cougar. So you certainly had time to just get in the car and shut the door.
Correct.
Okay, but yet you chose to engage the animal with a firearm, where you could have easily shot and injured a passerby or someone else in the area.
That'd be correct.
Okay. Well, first of all, here's what I'm going to order. Okay, that rifle is going to be destroyed because I don't believe that you have had enough training and enough experience in the use and maintenance of owning a weapon. Okay, rolling around in a car with a round chambered and a bolt action rifle. If I'm correct, that particular there's only one brand that's sold in the store, and that one does not have a safety on it. So you see the issue there. Okay. The other issue is that you could have simply gotten in your car and called 911 and had either the state parks management, a wildlife official, or the deputies come out and take care of the issue with the animal. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's our issue here. So first of all, the weapon's going to be destroyed. You will not be getting that back. I'm going to order that weapon destroyed. I'm also going to order a block on your record with the state that you not be allowed to have any permits at all. Okay. You are hereby barred until further notice from legally carrying any weapon in the state of San Andreas. Okay.
Understood.
What I'm going to do is I'm not going to give you jail time on this. But I am going to give you the full 12 months of probation. Okay, you're going to have to get the probation officer. You're going to be subject to monthly alcohol tests and monthly drug tests, and those are going to be surprise tests. Okay. While it is legal to consume alcohol and it is legal to consume marijuana in the state, I'm still going to subject you to those. And then you're also going to be court ordered to go through some sort of weapons training. Just so I can feel that you've at least been educated, even though you're currently not allowed to own or operate any weapons. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then on top of that, we're gonna do the full fine of $5,400. I'm assuming you can't pay $5,400 tonight. You're gonna have 30 days to come up with that, or work up a payment plan through the probation officer. Okay.
Actually, Your Honor, I can pay it tonight.
All right. That's fine. I'm not gonna question that. You know the drill. You can pay it afterwards. But you are still. I would recommend that you get with the probation officer before you leave the building tonight.
I will, Your Honor.
Okay. If by next Friday at 10 a.m. I don't have the probation officer's initial report and plan with you on my desk, then we're gonna go ahead and put out a bench warrant for your arrest.
Understood.
All right, you may go ahead and step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy McCoy.
Welcome, Your Honor.
All right, moving right along. Who's next?
Me.
Is that your legal name, me, or?
Oh, I'm just saying me for me to come up. My actual name is Jake Brown.
You didn't work for State Farm at one point, did you?
No.
That is Jake Brown.
Yes.
JAKEBROWN.
Yes.
Okay, so what are you being seen for? Because I don't see anything in the system under that name, sir.
Maybe it's. Hang on. Wait a minute. Maybe it's. It's actually JACK Brown. JACK. It should be in the system because he has a charge.
I found it. You said
Yeah.
Jake originally.
Sorry.
All right, and this looks like it was a driving under the influence, driving while in
Yes. Yes.
from back in May.
Yeah. You see, I didn't know that there was court around at this time when I first came here. So.
Okay, so you were arrested and charged.
Yes.
Given the breathalyzer, which you then subsequently failed, and you didn't realize you needed to go to court for it.
No, nobody. The officer didn't tell.
How old are you, sir? Are you of legal age? Are you
I'm
at least
actually
18?
Yeah, I'm 18.
Okay. All right, just making sure because you sound young, you look young, and most adults understand that if they break the law and get caught and go to jail, that they have to come see a big, scary man in black with white hair like me. Okay?
Yeah.
So, okay. So, are you not seeking any legal representation on this,
No,
or what's the case?
I'm just gonna pay the fine. I know there's a fine
Okay.
on there that I didn't pay.
Okay. Well, there's also going to be jail time
Okay.
because this is you've heard of the term cardinal sin,
Yes.
correct? You know what that
Yes.
is.
Yes.
Okay, driving under the influence of any substance, illegal or otherwise, or should I say legal or otherwise, is a cardinal sin with me. That's one thing I don't abide by. An adult should know better. Okay, everybody should know. It's 2020. We've all seen the news. We've all seen what happens. Everybody should know better. In order to get a driver's license, you had a whole 15 question section on the driver's license test about your knowledge of driving under the influence and the dangers that it poses. Okay.
I gotcha.
So there's no excuse in my eyes that you didn't know. And the other thing that bothers me is I know that we've got a very heavy caseload coming through this court. But the fact that you have not made any contact with this court on this, we're now August, and this happened in May. So you've had at least 90 days to deal with this, and you haven't. Okay. So the excuse that you didn't know you had to go to court, I'm not going to buy that. Okay.
Okay.
So one last time, are you going to seek some legal counsel on this and continuance, or are you just going to go ahead and plead guilty?
I'm gonna plead guilty because of what I done was wrong.
Okay.
I shouldn't have done that.
I'm going to agree with you there. You should never do that. Period.
Yeah.
I don't even buy the whole blood alcohol content and percentage based on body weight and when it's okay to drive and when it's not. You know, if you've had any alcohol, if you've ingested any drugs, you shouldn't drive. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me look at the arrest report here and the public code on this. Give me just a second.
No worries.
Okay. Even though your first offense is considered a misdemeanor when it comes to driving while intox, you are going to serve the full 12 months at Bolingbroke. Okay.
Okay.
Assuming that your behavior is on par while you are incarcerated, there will be no probation that I see or parole that I see. Okay. In the meantime, for this year, while you're intoxicated, and until you come before me and appear before me again to get it reinstated, your license is hereby suspended.
Okay.
All right. You do not have a legal right to drive in this state as of this point. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So the total fines is going to be $1,500, and it's going to be 12 months incarceration at Bolingbroke.
Gotcha.
The next time that you wind up before me with an additional DUI charge, next time it's a felony and it's 5 years, man, sir.
Gotcha.
All right. Bailiff, go ahead and take Mr. Brown into custody and escort him into cell. We'll get him ready for transport. Okay, last case on the docket tonight, or last case for tonight. Who is it?
Jackson Slaughter, Your Honor.
Are you intoxicated, sir?
No, I'm injured, Your Honor. I'm injured.
All right.
There's the difference.
I just had to ask. Go ahead and hobble up to the stand.
I understand. I'll explain everything. Pardon my breathing heavy, Your Honor. I wrecked my bike yesterday. I have 2 cracked ribs, a bruised rib, sprained ankle. I got a bunch of stuff wrong with me, so we're gonna try to make this through it together.
Okay, and this is in response to the May 10th charge of reckless driving, correct?
No, I think that was already handled with a fine. I got pulled over for some type of illegal U-turn and then doing some burnout or something. I paid the fines for the reckless op.
I see them. Okay, yep, you're correct. Hold on just a second.
Ha! No jail time. Silent knows.
The public intox charge has already been answered for as well, correct? Yeah?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
We'll talk after I'm still
So this is
recording.
exhibition of speed, the burnout, and the illegal U-turn.
Damn snitch.
Yeah, yep.
All right. Are you seeking any contest to this, or are you just pleading guilty, sir?
Oh, I'm contesting every last bit of it, Your Honor.
Okay. So you wish to have a continuance and a hearing on this, and have you secured any legal counsel?
I don't need it, Your Honor. I'm supporting myself because that's just bull. It was a newbie cop trying to make a name for himself. I swear to it.
So are you saying that the entire citation for both, the reports for both citations is completely fabricated and false?
Yep, and I want the paper that I got in the mail says that I'm marked as some type of gang affiliation. I want that moved too. I mean, that's just bull.
Are you or are you not a member of the Lost MC, the motorcycle club?
I'm the president of the motorcycle club.
Okay.
Not the motorcycle gang.
I didn't say gang, did I?
No, but the paper that they gave, they sent me said gang.
You do understand, sir, that there is history with you, Mr. Slaughter, and history related to some of those members of your club. Okay, that then the LO is going to classify it as a gang affiliation. You understand? Because of the illegal activity.
Your Honor, we only had one, and that was Trump charges too. I think they're actually still in court about that crap. Because of that crap officer. I mean, it was just one.
Okay, well, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go and have to talk to the head of the gang unit for the LSPD. I'm assuming you're still based in Los Santos, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, you're going to need to get with the I believe it's Lieutenant Reed, who heads up the gang unit for the LSPD. If you want to remove your club from that list.
I know you probably have a concealed carry permit, but you cannot put weapons into court, ma'am. Okay?
Alright, I'm
need to
prepared for
stay in
her.
your vehicle.
I'm prepared.
Huh?
I'm prepared for her.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I
You
forgot
can
it was
just
on
probably
her.
go put it back in your vehicle, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your cooperation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And in the meantime, The DA is going to call. They're going to subpoena and depot the officer or officers involved.
Hey, do I need a lawyer, or like, can I fight this by myself? Because
I would suggest you get one. Okay. And this is why. This is a legit reason. This is not me coming down on you and saying if you don't have legal representation, it's going to be harder for you to beat the case because I'm not going to buy what you're saying. That's not the case. The point here. The point is that no citizen understands the law and the current form of all laws more than the people who do it every day for a living. You understand what I'm saying? Be it a loophole, be it a change in the law, be it understanding an arrest report and understanding the inner workings of the police department and how any mistakes on those, being omitted information, fields that weren't filled out properly. Like that's the reason you get an attorney. It's not so you can pad someone's account and make their Mercedes payment. Okay, it's because they specialize in law and that's what they do. And all day long, every day, they're reading books and they're keeping up on the changes that the lawmakers make. Okay, so I would highly suggest that you secure at least get with a lawyer and confer with them and get some advice about your case if you're not going to full on hire a lawyer to help defend you.
At least for paperwork is what you're saying.
Well, like I said, sir, they could. I mean, there's plenty of things that could happen with this case, but the fact remains that if you defend it on your own, you have a higher chance of failing the defense. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. I think I'll look into.
Okay, so that's up to you. I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to treat you any different whether or not you have a man in a suit standing next to you. But what I am going to say is, when you show up and there's a selection of your peers that are going to help decide that case, I would show up in more professional attire, sir.
I'll
you understand what I'm saying?
I'll look for a bow
well,
tie.
You don't need a bow tie and a tux, but a suit, at least something would be nice other than a leather vest and a T-shirt that looks like it's been through the washer probably 300 or 400 loads.
I'm sorry, I wash my clothes and keep them clean. Yes.
Look, I'm not getting down on you. All I'm saying is that when you're standing before a jury or your peers, you want to put your best foot forward, especially if you're defending your own case. That's all I'm saying, sir. All right. So your plea of not guilty and fully contesting all of the charges has been entered. We will reconvene here in a month. I would suggest that you get your case together. It's also been put into the system that you completely contest and you claim that all the charges were fabricated and that none of those actions were committed by you.
Yes, and I'd like to see like dash cam footage. I'd like to see something on proof.
Well, that's another reason to get a lawyer, because you walking into the police department demanding copies of that footage, that's not going to work for obvious reasons, sir. Right. However, a lawyer, through the proper channels, through the DA's office, can request that evidence. And they're going to get it a lot easier than a motorcycle enthusiast and a mechanic strolling into the police department and demanding a copy of that footage.
That makes sense.
Okay. All right. Do you have any further questions, sir?
No, Your Honor. That's it.
All right. Then that so orders the court. We'll reconvene in a month on this. Go ahead and take that time and get your case ready. Get your lawyer. Do what you need to do. Okay?
Will do, Your Honor. Will do.
All right. You can go ahead and step down, sir.
Okay. Give me a minute. Oh, gosh. Oh.
All right. That's going to convene this session of the court. If anybody arrived late and didn't get seen, make sure that you get on the docket for next month. There has been an issue where we've had some people, due to their busy lives, have waited to the last minute to get on the docket or to secure legal counsel. My advice to those people here: do not wait. As soon as you have the charges, make sure that you secure legal counsel if you need to. All right. Mr. or Deputy McCoy, do we know if there's a court clerk? I'm going to have to leave here very quickly after the session. Is there a court clerk here to take care of the fines?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Okay. For those of you that need to pay fines, if you don't get them paid tonight, there will be open opportunity this next week to take care of it. So with that being said, thank you, everybody. We're going to go ahead and end these proceedings. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Dead body.
Crap, Lucy doesn't have a lawyer. Damn! Tanner.
It's the dark one on the left, sir. Alright.
Sorry, I was looking at my penis.
No problem. Just so you know, keep in mind these are recorded for the courts and for the judge to see. So keep that in mind, okay?
Hey, you.
It's not like a client privilege or anything like that. For the record, go ahead and state your name.
How you doing?
Not bad. How you doing?
Don't hit me.
Yeah, shoot me. She deserves it.
He still got you, Sean.
He did, but he's cheating now. Hey, asshole, I'm coming.
Damn, that bounced.
Damn it, you moved your head.
Am I gonna be monkey in the middle here? Yep.
Yep. Yeah, bastard.
Hey, Tanner.
Let's go down to the range later.
What's up, Meg?
Steven needs a lawyer for next session.
What happened?
Steven needs a lawyer for next session.
Just DM me the information.
It's one that I can't see. I don't know the charges.
What the hell is happening here?
These two fighting like dum-dums.
Oh,
you good?
The captain fell down the
Yeah,
stairs.
where's X? I need Excalibur at the moment. Where's he?
Why do you need X?
I need him to teleport me so I can get up again.
He's stuck.
Do you need Krylenol or do you not have any?
No, I've got Krylenol, but
He's stuck on the steps.
glitched out.
Here, everyone's. Yep, there you
Alright,
go.
that works. Oh no, hold on. That looks wrong on my screen.
It looks wrong on my recording. That looks way wrong on my keyboard.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Alright, now you should be able to get up.
There you go.
Oh shoot! You
should
need
be
to go
good
let
now.
Toru out of his cell, Tanner.
He's not locked in, but she can come out.
I don't think she realizes
Cross
it.
the judge's
Yeah, but
week.
he was one I can't see the charges for.
If you can figure out the name, if you can get the name, DM it to me and then we'll figure it out.
That's easy. She's my character. You missed.
All right.
I am
There's
also
nobody
here in case
Are we supposed to pay?
that doesn't
There'll be a
work
time
out.
later in
So
the
you
week.
pay later.
You pay
You pay
later.
later.
We got time
The-
for what?
You
It'll be
pay
posted on
later.
when they're gonna be here to be paying.
Okay.
Say our little note exchange doesn't work out the way we hope, okay? I am here every Wednesday from
Do that,
7
but-
to
Okay.
she get out?
Well,
Did
lady.
she get out?
Yeah, she did.
Where is she? Is she
Oh,
invisible?
man. Yep.
Come on, girly.
If
Right.
What the
There's
heck?
no money for
you
me.
show signs of getting back
Barely.
on your feet
I gotta
and
touch Uncle
showing
real quick.
I
signs
like
that
that.
showing signs that you're
You
trying to do better.
So he
So
has
is
to
that
touch onion
something
oil.
else you would like? Is trying to find employment, things like that?
To be honest with you, no, but I'm willing to do whatever. So I guess yeah.
Okay, well let's do this. Let's meet weekly. Okay. Obviously, there's no tests or anything like that that's
I
gonna
see
be done. We're
those.
not gonna talk about your case. Let's meet weekly, just so I can see where
My
you're
name is
at
Officer
with
Hernandez, ma'am.
advancing
Sir.
yourself. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Because basically, before you go to court again, I'm gonna
My
submit
mistake.
a form to the judge, basically saying either he's trying, we've gotten
I
him in
gotta
this
talk to
housing,
my
he's
parole
got
officer.
so and so going for him, yada yada. That helps out your case. But if I
Well,
submit a
He's gonna
paper
be taking the
going,
payments too.
I offer this, this, and
Oh, you'll
this,
be
and he
taking the
declined it,
payments, officer?
that hurts you.
No,
See what I'm
that'll
saying?
be the parole
Right.
officer.
Well, this is actually
okay.
what I'm really looking for. They found all the drugs and all that stuff that I had in this here bag. I'm just since he's sending me to the hospital, I guess there's going to be a state program or
That
something.
means you're gonna
I
be
don't
kicked
know.
out.
If I can just get
16,000,
off
I
the
think.
drugs and try to do something good with the damn medication,
To pay my
I'm
stuff.
hoping that'll be
We'll have
something.
a time later in the week.
Okay, so let's do this.
Don't announce it.
I'll get you in the public housing just so that you're off the street. You don't have to pay for it. So let's kind of put the job on the back burner, okay? And
Okay.
let's first get you into some type of outpatient rehabilitation or something, okay, for the drugs. All right?
Okay.
Now, an outpatient, you're not going to be locked into a facility or anything like that. They'll have certain guidelines that you have to follow, whether it be drug testing or whatever, that they do as part of their program. But then you go in, you meet with them, you leave, you go home. All right? And then we'll meet once a week just to kind of see where you're at with it and see if there's anything else that I can do to help you out. All you got to do is let me know, okay?
All right, that'll work. Because I figured if I just go along with this whole hospital thing, and they keep tabs on me, piss in a cup or whatever, then and I can pass that, then I guess I'll be fine.
Well, sir, the hospital thing he was talking about from the notes is that you were pleading insane. So what it'll probably be is a medical evaluation on if you're fit to stand trial. If they find that you're not fit to stand trial, a lot of times you will actually be admitted to a mental institution ran by the state until you are able to stand for trial. Okay.
Did I do something wrong?
No.
Did I do something?
No.
Did I
But
do
do you
something
have
wrong?
to speak to Rebel about parole?
I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think anybody had parole. I mean, I'm not sure.
Okay, just checking. Lucy's never able to get a gun.
I know. I'm sorry,
until
girl.
further notice. It is what it is. But hey, she gets free gun training.
Yeah, that's good. And I think they said there's a court next week, so I'll be able to bring everybody else.
But we gotta get lawyers.
Yeah, we gotta, and we gotta get Jaden. If he doesn't come, I don't know what else to do. I don't want Misty going to jail.
That's your part. Look, if he just doesn't show up and we're both here, we'll just say, hey, look, we'll pay the fines. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to Jaden?
She'll tell you.
Jaden,
His
I
drug tests are
messaged
coming
him
back
to tell him to
great.
show up to court
I can
for
tell the
one of our
judge that.
characters,
And then the
and
judge
he
will
never
see that
showed
you're
up.
trying to change your life, that you're trying to do
To
better,
both
and
of
then
our
he
characters.
may
If he don't
have
show up, I don't know
leniency
what
on you,
else to
okay?
do. I don't want my character to go to jail.
Got it. Well, I'm actually kind of concerned when it comes to the state program because the courthouse is leaking, and you can't even afford to fix that. So that's kind of a concern.
Right, and this is
Well,
the character
sir,
I don't want to get in trouble. This
We're
is
a
an
high
honesty,
class
and
courthouse,
hope that storm
and
now.
It's a
every so
known-
often
it's
we
a
get
known
an
bug.
indoor
It's a known
swimming
bug.
pool.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just our
anyway,
indoor swimming pool.
So who do I have to talk with at the hospital?
Wrong button.
so all I have to do is just
I
pay
will
the
get
fine,
in contact with people.
Sorry, Sean.
And if he doesn't show up and pay up his, he has a warrant for his arrest. It's that simple.
Pretty much.
Did you get that,
because
girl?
we shown up. He didn't.
Yeah. And plus, didn't Tanner say show up and say that we were just witnesses just
Yeah,
there? That's
pretty
all.
much.
Okay. Well, we can do that.
You're fine. Don't freak out. You're good.
Okay.
Things come up.
Goodness.
We'll figure it
Storming
out. As long as we meet within a week so that we can get this ball rolling so that you have ample time to start turning your life around for the judge to see, okay?
Got it. Okay. Well, I reckon I'll see you here. Thank you, sir.
All right. Sounds good, sir. You have a good one. Hopefully it all works out for you.
Thank you. Well, look at the legs on that one. Huh, okay.
All right. Ma'am, for the record, go ahead and state your name.
Lucy Hartfilia.
All right, sorry, what was that? One more time, what was your name for the record?
Lucy Hartfilia.
Okay, ma'am, not deaf, was just looking at some paperwork. Relax. All right, do you have a lawyer on this case?
No, I do not. Not right now.
Okay, are you going to be getting a lawyer?
Yes, I'm hoping to.
Okay, when you do get that lawyer, make sure I get a name, okay, so that all of your information that comes to me, I can send to your lawyer as well, okay?
Understood.
Just keep in mind all of these, okay, so keep in mind all these meetings are recorded for the judge to see, and nothing here is confidential. It is all court record, okay? So basically that means I'm never going to ask you specific questions about your case. I'm never going to ask you anything about your case. We're not going to talk about your case. All right? The only question I am going to ask, what is your case? What are you accused of?
Weapons.
Weapons charges.
Of a firearm. Negligence of discharging a firearm.
Okay,
And
so I believe you were the
disturbing the
one that had shot. You're the one that had shot at the mountain lion or whatever it was. Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I see here that you are not able to carry any weapons, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and you're not allowed to own any weapons, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you have any weapons at your house?
No.
Okay. We're going to keep it that way. Alright? I am going to do random checks at your house. Basically, I will show up at your house randomly, do a walkthrough, and make sure there's no weapons. Okay?
Understood.
If I find weapons, I will immediately put into the judge that requesting him to remove your bail. And have you locked up for a probation violation. Okay?
Understood.
Alright. So do you have current employment right now?
Not as of right now.
Not as of right now. Okay. So what I would suggest, once you get your lawyer and all of that, I would suggest you getting employment. So if you come in unemployed, and then next court hearing, you're employed, you have a job, it looks like you're starting to turn your life around, even if it was just a fluke thing that you're shooting at a mountain lion to save yourself. If you show that you're bettering your life, the judge looks at that kind of thing, okay? So I would suggest finding employment. If you need help with that, I can help you with that. I can help you reach out to temp agencies and things like that to help get your life on track. All right?
Understood.
Did he say how often you had to meet with me? Weekly. Alright, so we will meet weekly on Wednesdays from 7 to 9. If you cannot make it, you have to let me know within 24 hours in advance so that we can make up a time to reschedule. If we do not reschedule and it goes 7 days and I have not heard from you or seen you, I will put in a note to the judge that I believe you have skipped. He will put out a warrant and have the warrant services and come and bring you in at least to talk to you again to release you, but at that point it'd be up to his discretion on if you get released again, okay?
Understood.
Alright. So I don't see it here, anything, he didn't say nothing about alcohol or drug testing, correct?
He said those were going to be surprise testing.
Okay. So basically what that means is it's up to my discretion. I may choose to drug test you every week. I may choose to never drug test you at all. Alright? Basically the way I determine that is I'm going to go in, I'm going to look at your records, see exactly what the narrative states, see exactly what's going on, and then I will make that decision. I haven't looked through all that paperwork, but once I do, I will make that decision on if I'm going to do it. I'm not going to let you know if I am or am not, okay? The only thing I do want to ask you is, if I were to drug test you right now, will you pass?
Alright, I said no drugs, no drinking. I don't drink
No
and I
drugs,
don't do
no
drugs.
drinking. Okay. The only reason I ask that question is not to get you in trouble. It is to know that if I do drug test you, let's say tomorrow, if it comes up dirty, if I have prior knowledge of it, a lot of times I can help you out with that first test until it gets out of your system, okay? But if you don't do drugs, we ain't got to worry about that. Okay. Your address is the one on file, correct? It's
Correct.
the correct address? You haven't moved? Awesome.
No.
Alrighty. Well,
He did
I will
mention
be doing
weapon classes. Gun training.
Okay, so he wants you to go through a weapons class. I will get with his secretary, or maybe I'll send him an email to see if he wants that to be handled by the police, or if any weapons certified instructor can do that class. I will reach out to him on that. I will get definitive answers for you, and then I will let you know on that, alright?
Understood.
Okay. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, sir.
Alright, I will see you here Wednesday.
Understood.
Have a good one.
Oh, see, when are we going to meet for bed?
I think that's done. That's done.
It was another 3 months, though.
Which is past.
Okay. Later.
Months or weeks in server.
Gotcha.
Over in the construction yard up in Polito. I sniped one of them. I think it was either Onyx or Buddha.
Yeah, you
That's
were
how
up
the whole
on that
red
crane.
No. I actually, when I sniped them, I was actually across the parking lot behind a house. And it took them hours. It took them like 30 minutes to finally find me. I had to tell them where I was at.
Yeah, I was one on top of the crane sniping Roy once.
Yep. So thanks
They
for
shot me
calling
for
me an
that.
asshole, Sherry. You know, I'm not the
Oh,
one who
I'm
got
just kidding.
fucking